Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. Good morning. Welcome to this most precious format of this spiritual course. Today we are going to discuss one very important aspect of Sri Aurobindo's sadhana, Sri Aurobindo's path, that is love. Already in this English version we have discussed two formats, two recordings on love. Initial one, love one, we defined what is love, finding the source of love, and then last, true love. In the second recording we went for this love and humanity and the love for the divine. Now it is the third version, third episode on love in English format, and we are going to take the divine's love. Divine's love in the light of the mother's writings, how it is reflected, what the mother expresses, tries to speak on the divine's love. Mother speaks in the initial statement, as for perfect love, it exists only in the divine. So far this perfection in love is concerned, only it exists in the divine, in nowhere else. Because initially we have known human love is usually a mixture of ignorance, attachment, passion and desire. So the perfect love, we can find the perfection only in the divine, nowhere else. Thy love is vaster than the universe. Mother speaks, mother prays, mother indicates and mother also teaches us. Thy love is vaster than the universe and more enduring than the ages. It was eternal. Initially it was there. Now, till now it is continuing, and afterwards also this divine love will exist. It is infinity and eternal. It is thyself. Whatever you see, this bondage, this existence, only the divine and the divine love. It was there, it is now here, it will remain. Eternal in the beginning, now also it is there, it will continue till the ages, expansion of ages, till the ages are expanding. For the divine to love truly is to do what is the best for him whom he loves. When the divine loves somebody, loves us, so he chooses what is the best for him. So there will be no ambiguity, no obscurity, no mixed ingredients in it. Divine love, how to love, whom to love, and how perfectly someone he has to love. Truly he has to love. The divine's love is always with you, and that is the only thing that never fails in life. Everything will fail. Everything will change its course. Everything will change its appearance. It may be perverted. It may be misplaced. But thing is the only thing that is unchangeable, indispensable, and undisplaceable, that is the divine love. That never fails in life. The only love that never fails is the divine's. Anywhere, whatever is there, it will fail and fail and fail. Even the radiant love that may fail for our lacuna, or somewhere there is a breaking, or there is something, some loophole, for that it may fail. But the divine's love that is perfect, that will never fail in life. Very interesting observation mother does here. Money and jewel can be replaced. Money and jewel, this material form of money and this material form, the money and jewel, highly splendid, highly costly, they can be replaced. But the divine's love is unreplaceable. It can't be replaced at any cost. The most perfect love, the most lovable love is the Lord's love. Most perfect love, there is no imperfection in it. Not at all, no ingredient, no mixture, nothing is there. And the most lovable love that is love that is lovable love is the Lord's love, nothing else. Only the Lord's love, that is the lovable love, and that is the perfect love. The Lord's love is of all miracles the most wonderful. We are going for miracles. But Sri Aurobindo speaks of miracles happen, it is not done. But we are mad after these miracles, who are performing miracles. We respect them, we revere them, we follow them, we follow each inch every time after them. But actually Sri Aurobindo speaks, you can also do miracles. You can become miracle by doing miracles. So you can also become a miracle, center of miracles, and infinite number of miracles can emerge from you. It can be radiated from you. The most perfect love, the most lovable love is the divine's love. Lord's love is of all miracles, entire miracles we can find in the Lord's love, and the most wonderful. That form is the most wonderful. Mother says, the Lord's love is there to make everybody happy. Human love or any format of vital love, mental love, that can't please always. That's what Mother says. The Lord's love is there to make everybody happy. No, if that is the love of the Lord, then so with this presence, everyone, everywhere, everybody will be happy. Lord's love is there to make everybody happy, but few are those who care for it. But our deficiency is, our problem is that we don't care for it. We don't know what is divine love. Whenever it is coming, like sunlight coming, heat is coming, so like that from the mother, grace and charm and tenderness is coming, emerging out. It is coming and touching, but we don't care. She is the incarnation of love. Mother is, our divine mother is the incarnation of love. But we care a little, we know a little. Even if we know, we don't try to touch the inside, and we don't go deep inside. We only surface, from the surface, from the appearance, we try to visualize the things. Mother then emphasizes the thing. When I speak of love, it is always the Lord's love which manifests only in the truth. So two things are there: love, capital L, divine's love, and the Lord's love. And on another side, it manifests in the truth. Truth is supreme truth, capital T. So Mother speaks of, when I speak of the love, it is not the ordinary or on the in-between placed or intermediary I am speaking of. She is telling, I speak of, when I speak of the love, that is always the Lord's love, which manifests in the truth, only truth, the supreme truth. If supreme truth is there, the divine's love will manifest there. This love and this truth, the Mother emphasizes and speaks of. His love, the Lord's love, will always be with you. That is inevitable. It will be already, it is circumscribing us. It will be always with you, even if you make yourself incapable of feeling it. Many times we are not capable of feeling the true love that is surrounding us, that is standing, that is a bystander by us, that is circumscribing us, that is in touch with us, that is moving us, that is guiding us, that is taking care. But problem is that we are not able, absolutely we are not able to feel it, incapable of feeling it. Let the Lord's love fill your heart and life. Because heart and life, that is the emotion, vitality, everything is that, with that we are moving. So if we, Mother's word, Sri Aurobindo's word, if you wish to install there the living presence, keep the temple clean. If the temple is clean, if there is no vital attachment or vital ego, so naturally this will be empty, and with this empty vase, God will come and manifest, which will descend down and stay here. If that that vase is packed, if the glass is full, so where it will come? Suppose we want to get a glass of milk, naturally we have to empty the glass. Instead of emptying the glass, we are doing 50% of water is there, another 50% milk we are pouring into it. So it looks white, but actually it is not that much pure or that much perfect, or the pure white milk. Let the for that mother gives the message. Let the Lord's love fill your heart and life. There won't be any emotionality. There won't be any vitality. Heart and life. It must be packed with the divine's love or Lord's love. It is only when you will open exclusively to the divine love. You have to open yourself, not in one side, and in another side you are inviting the hostile forces or negative or opposite forces, light and darkness, surrender and selfishness, consciousness and the inconscient. Simultaneously for both, this consecrated heart can't be open and can't be reliable. So you have to open in one side only to the truth, the light, the joy, the supreme. Only for that negative side must be sent out, must be thrown out, and it to be said, no, your era is gone, you have to go, you have to take the leap. Then divine's love only opening exclusively, you have to open to the divine's love, that you will get not only relief but also peace and joy. How someone will, suppose that input is there, you have to get the output. How you will know that I am open to the divine's love? Mother speaks, if you are exclusively open to the divine's love, then there will be, you will get relief. You will imagine that you will get relief. Not only relief, there will be peace and joy. If simultaneously you are getting peace and joy and relief, then only will be in a position to know that actually I am open to the grace, I am open to the great divine love that surrounds me, and I am getting peace, relief and joy. Let your thoughts be filled with the divine truth. Thoughts, it is coming from the mental phenomenon. It is a mental production. Mentally, it has been constructed and come out from the mind's thought, from the mind. But the mother says, let your thoughts be filled with the divine truth. This mental thought, it is actually packed with actually emotions. There are so many errors. It actually confuses. It misleads. But if the thoughts are filled with the divine truth, your heart be filled with the divine love. So these thoughts, if that is filled with the divine truth, if your heart will be filled by the divine love, then naturally that process will start for the evolutionary transformation. That process will start. Then we are going for the next step. That is actually, we have to take one innovation of the mother. Oh Lord, I would like to be so ardent in love that all loneliness may be filled up by it and its sorrows soothed. Mother's invocation. O Lord, I would like to be so ardent in a love that all the loneliness may be filled up by it and all the sorrows soothed. All my sorrows would be soothed by your love, and all my loneliness shall be filled up by your love. Grant my prayer, this prayer I am doing, grant my prayer, transform me into the brazier of your love and boundless compassion. Mother, I need your transformation. If your power of transformation, you touch me and transform me to the brazier of your love and boundless compassion. That's why Mother speaks, a bliss, a light, a power, a flame white love can link man to the supreme. Then a lonely thought becomes omnipotent. Then miracle is made the common rule. For that, if that love is pure, if the bliss is coming, a power is coming, a light is coming, so naturally there will be the beginning of the transformation. So a bliss, light, power, a flame white love.